Go.
Can somebody tell me, I want to know everything, or a nice sampling of everything you guys have had to eat in the past 24 hours. Courtney, what was something you ate?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Jumbo shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp.
Carrots.
Carrots, okay.
Sun chips.
Sun chips, good.
Tomato sandwich.
Tomato sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't like tomatoes, so that wouldn't be on my
It's a
menu.
southern specialty.
Oh, do you eat it with mayonnaise? That's what my sister eats. Okay.
Fried.
Yeah.
Joe, what's something you had to eat today? Or
Grapes.
grapes? Okay, good, good. Can somebody share with me, how easy was it for you to get whatever you had to eat in the last 24 hours?
Super easy. My wife made it.
Super easy, your wife made it. Okay, you guys, what do we have? Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, sun chips. How easy was it for you to get that?
Pretty easy.
Okay.
Very easy.
You went in the kitchen, grabbed it. How expensive was it for you to get that? Did it cost a lot?
My mom bought it.
Your mom bought it, so it didn't cost you anything, okay. What about your tomato sandwich? Were all the parts very expensive, or did you make it relatively?
Yeah, I grew my own tomatoes, and the bread was cheap, and the mayo was cheap.
Excellent. So you were actually able to grow part of what you had in your meal on your own. That's a good point. Okay, I want you all to keep in mind some of the things that we just talked about, you know, what you had, how easy it was to get it, how much it cost, as you go ahead and move into one group. Okay, and as a group, I'd like you to take 2-3 minutes, flip through some of the pictures in this book. As you can see, it is a giant book, so there's lots of text and lots of pictures, but I kind of just want you to focus on flipping through some of the pictures for now, and you're going to tell me what kind of thoughts you come to you as you're flipping through the pictures, so we'll give you a few minutes to look through there. And talk amongst yourselves.
That was their card too. I feel like it had like a punch card. I bet they're getting food somehow.
Yeah.
I feel like
She's drying rice with or she's making drying rice with like corn bars. And this is a girl doing my sweet potato. And this is the reason I'm all carrying. Oh yeah, I'm the deal. I'm very big stuff. Oh, that's cool.
It's just people working for their food.
Yeah. So that's not very easy. Yeah, there's a subtitle in there that said diversity is life, and just as we turn to this page where we got this meta fund, conceivably meta fund, it probably make me realize that diversity of thoughts.
But yeah, someone's sowing seeds out there.
And
Someone's sowing cornbread.
the program is not farm for profit, they can for consumption, so they want certain group of civilians that their risk of hunger and malnutrition. I'm sure they're on crop insurance.
like 20 pounds of corn at a time and like 20 ears of corn or 20 rows of corn.
Go ahead and flip through a couple more pages. I'll put it back together.
Gourd buckets.
Okay, if you guys all wanna go ahead and leave the book open, we're gonna use it here in just a second, but, can any of you who are looking through the pictures, kind of share with me what you think the main topic of the book is?
Food.
Food, okay.
Food security.
Food security,
How
very good.
people get food.
How people get food. What do you think is the main problem facing the people in the majority of those pictures?
Natural resources.
Main problem.
Even further from natural resources. That's
Getting their food.
Getting their food. What is? Give me another word for that.
Obtaining their food.
Harvesting it.
Hunger.
Thank you, Mike. Hunger. Okay. A lot of those pictures really focused on hunger. Where were all of those pictures taking place at?
Developing countries.
Developing countries. Okay, so we usually think of hunger as a problem in developing countries, right? If you could, Courtney, could you please flip to page 158 and 159? And tell me what you find there.
Looks like it says a day in the United States.
So it's pictures of two people who are facing hunger. Where again?
In the United States.
Oh yeah, go ahead and take a look. So we have places in the United States as well as around the country who are facing hunger. What do you think, what is the main problem that all of us face as well as these people in the book?
Healthcare or
Even more basic.
You have to eat.
They have to eat, and the question is
How?
Where? How?
how. So how do we end hunger? And that's kind of what we're going to be looking at over the next couple of days in class. And as we look at that question, why is it important to each of us as individuals to try and find an answer to this question?
I know that I have so much, and I know that there are so many people who have way, way less than I do. And so
So,
I have a guilt issue a little bit, but
would empathy
Empathy,
maybe be a
yeah.
better word for that? Okay. Others, why is it a good thing that we look at both how we end hunger and what causes hunger? Why is it important for us to look at those things?
so that we can be part of the solution.
Okay. Be part of a solution. Think about it from a little bit different rather than just you all as individuals. How about as those of you who are studying to have a career in agriculture someday? Why is it important that you learn about hunger?
It's only going to get worse.
Farmers, agribusiness. Why is it important that they know what causes hunger? Courtney, you work for Monsanto developing seed genetics. The majority of your seed requires lots and lots of water. Think about what you do at your job at Monsanto. Why is it important that you learn the situations that cause hunger?
So I can try and develop something that will be beneficial rather than more damaging.
Joe, I know you like politics. You're part of our high school Republican club. Where in the world do we find, two questions. Where in the world do we find the most war and conflict?
Developing countries.
Which is what is a problem?
Food
Okay,
and
good.
basic necessities.
Basic necessities. Now, here's another question. Courtney, we pointed out that 2 of the pages in the book were from the United States. As a voting citizen, why is it important to you to figure out what causes hunger?
So when I'm voting, when I'm voting for people, I can look at how they're gonna handle situations like this,
Good.
or how other issues are gonna be handled.
Okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of reasons why it's important for us to learn about hunger both around the world and here in the United States. What are some resources we can use to try and answer some questions in order to get to that end question of how we solve hunger? How can we learn about situations that cause hunger?
Research.
Through what?
Internet.
The internet? Okay.
At my church, we work with this group called the Hunger Project.
Good. So charities, nonprofits that work with hunger. Joe?
I was just going to say nonprofits.
Nonprofits? Okay. Heather, you have an idea of some other resources we might be able to use?
I can't think of another one right now.
Courtney, yes.
Maybe people, that are involved with something relevant.
What about documentaries, movies that talk about hunger and things like that? Can we add that to our list? Good. So we have a lot of ideas about where we can find the information, and over the next couple of days we're going to use these resources to try and get at that end question of how can we solve hunger.